With the holiday season in full swing and only a few days left until the end of the year, it is time for us to close up shop. And I don't know about you guys, but we have been enjoying the holidays and we love December because it is such a downtime for traders. So it's best to close up shop, get ready for a strong year, and be ready to hit the ground running. So in this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can do that to start off the new year strong. I am Kenya with BK Trading Academy. I'm an educator and owner. We help new and struggling traders learn how to trade with structure and guidance so that you guys can start the right way, have a breakthrough, and trade confidently. Do me a favor and hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and let's go ahead and hop right in. Tip number one, you want to make sure that you close all of your positions or make sure you are moving your stop losses to break even. It's best to close your positions because you want to minimize your risk exposure in the market. During the holidays, everyone is pretty much in rest mode or taking a break. They want to enjoy their family or just some downtime, refocus. And so you're not going to see a lot of major movements in the market. And you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it just taking a few trades or holding those trades where your commission and swap fees, so a swap fee is when you hold a trade overnight and your broker charges you a swap fee for holding that trade. So you are paying swap fees if you're holding trades overnight, but the market is not moving very much. So this is why a lot of traders will just kind of wrap up after like that second week of December during the year. Okay, so we prepare for a new year and we do certain things to prepare us to hit the ground running strong. So I would recommend closing all of your positions, even with a minimal small loss, because when we come back from the new year, we don't know how the market is going to react. Anything can happen right now. So you can either set a stop loss that you're comfortable with and hope that it just hits your take profit target. But if you are very far away from your take profit target, then it's probably best to just move your stop loss into break even if you're in some profit, or just take that small loss and just close it out. Now, if you're in a huge drawdown and you're not sticking to your risk plan, then that is an adjustment you need to make for next year. So close up all of your positions to be safe. The markets are unpredictable in the new year, especially with news coming out, and we do want to be prepared for NFP, non-farm payroll, in that first week of January. So that is tip number one. Tip number two, you want to review and reflect, in my opinion, on your trading data, okay? Your trading journal, your metrics. You need to be able to really sit down and dedicate some time to looking at your performance over the past year. A few things you want to look at is how your system performed. Is your strategy still working? How is your risk management approach? This, in my opinion, is one of the most important things that traders need to do. And a lot of traders don't have the opportunity to do this because they don't have the metrics to look at. They maybe have just been jumping in and out of trades, not documenting their results. And at some point, you really have to hone in on developing some type of documentation consistently, because that's the only way you're going to improve your trading. And if you have a lot of gaps in your metrics or in your data, that's not going to help you as well. So maybe that could be a goal that you would set for next year, is how you're going to improve documenting your trades over time. So a few things you want to look at is you want to look at, for example, your overall strategy, the time that you trade, your trading style. For example, are you a scalper or an intraday or a swing trader? How is that going for you? Don't make a lot of changes switching up from one style to another constantly. If you're going to pick something and stick with it. Develop the data around it and then study the data. Now, if you are a scalper, for example, and you're saying, you know what, I think swing trading fits me best, but you have no data to analyze to prove that, you know what, swing trading is probably your best fit, that's probably not a good idea, because you might be a really good scalper, but you just don't have the historical data to prove that. Maybe you see that, oh, I win a couple trades here and there, but if you have lost some trades, you need to understand why and where your advantage is. So really make sure that you are reflecting on that data, maybe even looking at the pairs that you trade. Are they the most volatile pairs during the time that you trade? Or could you be selecting other currency pairs to consider? Do you need a backup pair? How is your risk management approach? How is your entry execution and also your take profit targets and your stop loss? Do you need to make some adjustments there? So those are the things that you can kind of look at. Maybe you're closing your trades too early, you're taking profit too soon, and you need to find a way to change that or modify that. So those are things you want to look at in your data. Tip number three, you want to set some goals for the coming year. Now, I always warn traders to focus on process rather than money or monetary results, because we never know what the market is going to give us. So the only thing that we can do is manage what we can control, which is our risk management, which is our number one priority. So your risk management has got to be on point, guys. If you have not mastered risk management, you really have to find a way to do that. And I hope you can see, especially if you're not a student of the Academy, that we offer a lot of help to students with risk management. Our students excel so much when it comes to risk management. They come from a place of not having any experience or struggling a lot to really overcoming that. And you'll hear that in a lot of our testimonials. So you can find free content on our YouTube, but we delve deep into this inside of the Academy. So there's information in the description of the video if you want to learn more about that. But in terms of goals, what type of goals should you set? So number one, I always recommend that people get educated. So decide, how are you going to develop yourself? What type of personal development are you going to pursue next year and do consistently? That can be in an education program. It can be books. It could be one-day courses that you take, or it can be Baby Pips is another popular one that's free. And I actually like Baby Pips. But if you are a new or a struggling trader, Baby Pips probably won't be the best for you at some point because you might want more feedback and guidance and mentorship. That's what I found as a new trader or a developing trader. I just needed more. So you really have to assess where you are and determine what's the best fit for you. But in terms of setting some goals, you could set a goal like, for example, I will risk no more than 1 to 2% of my total account balance at all times when trading. That is very specific when you're trading. Instead of just saying, I want to improve my risk management, that's not specific enough. So you need to really define, when are you trading? I am trading New York session Tuesday through Friday at 8 a.m. EST. I will scalp for 1 hour following these specific rules, following this one strategy. That is how specific your plan needs to be. And if you can do that, it will help you to reach some sort of consistency in your results and in your trading. Tip number 4 is you want to update your trading plan. So what I recommend is that you go through the outline of your plan. If you don't have a plan, now is the great time to develop one, but you need to outline your system in your plan. So what type of strategy are you using? You want to outline that in your plan and make sure you understand what is the entry criteria of that strategy? What is the exit criteria? How are you going to apply your risk management technique, and what does that look like? Under what conditions do you not trade? Under what conditions do you take a trade? You want to have all of that in your trading plan. So make sure that you are documenting all of that, and then you're scheduling some time to modify your trading plan. So I like to make sure that my trading plan is up at all times. I have it next to me when I'm trading. Before I start trading, I view it every single day. And I found that that also just performed some type of accountability for me as well, or presented some accountability for me to be able to stick to my plan, because I knew that if I deviated from that plan, that I was not being a disciplined and consistent trader. And once you make so many mistakes in trading, you will remember that previous pain point that you had, and you'll tell yourself, you know what, it's not worth it. Once you've come so far, you just have way too much to lose, and it'll help keep you on the right track. So make sure you are creating some type of plan. You print out that plan, keep it next to you when you trade, and make sure you view it every single day. The next thing is, what I think is so important, is that we're taking care of our mental and our physical health. So tip number 5 is to enjoy the downtime. Take a break. Take a break from the charts. So we wrapped up our trading like the second week of December and had a great year, a wonderful year. And then we decided, you know what, we're going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of the year with family and friends and really just take some downtime. And it is awesome, guys, especially when you are trading. There's a level of stress that comes with that. Even when you are a consistent and profitable trader, we still trade under very stressful conditions at times where the market is unpredictable. We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we have some losses. We bounce back from those losses. Like what we do, it's not perfect. It's not glorious every day. It can be stressful. And especially if you are someone like us who has businesses and you have kids and a family and all that and marriage and everything, and you're trying to balance everything, you need to take some downtime and really enjoy the ones that you love. So those are the tips that I have for you. I hope that you find them helpful. I am super excited. I'm always excited when it comes to trading, but I'm really excited for the new year and all the opportunities for our traders and students, and really looking forward to taking you all to the next level. So comment below if you have any questions. If you are new here, be sure you click subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you don't miss any of our content. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for following, and I will see you in the next video.